Last time on the Stark Hyperspace War.
Everyone, protect Gunray. Auntie Galia, watch Senator Valorum. Plo Koon with me.
Representative, might I recommend you lend your droids to the attack?
Yes, droids, kill them all.
No!
Is it bad?
Yes. We must get him medical help, and quickly.
We must communicate with the Republic ships in space near us. We must combine our forces.
Senator Tarkin, I see we have you to thank for all of this. Something we will discuss at length some other time. For now, we must bring all of our forces together. We're sending you these coordinates for the Lysander Plain in front of Mount Avos in the Hormic Range. There's an abandoned spice mine in Avos. Have your troops land in the plain and then retreat into the caves. They can be fortified and held until relief comes.
The delegates, especially Senator Valorum, must be gotten safely away. The key to a peaceful solution will be in Valorum's hands. You make me proud, Plo Koon.
On Typhera, Quinlan and I had already determined that the disaster that had supposedly caused the shortage was faked.
What is the purpose of manufacturing a Bacta shortage if we can't even ship any Bacta at all?
So now I and the other directors are sitting on tons of Bacta that we can't even move if we wanted to. If a word about how we faked all this to jack up the price of Bacta gets out, everyone in the galaxy's gonna blame this hyperspace war on us.
We have heard reports of Jedi creeping about.
Don't worry about any Jedi, Hask. We've got droids too. And we have our own hunter-killer droids out combing everywhere for them.
Those Jedi aren't getting off the planet alive. Now, we need to get some shipments moving, even without hyperdrive.
I was afraid of this. They're in communication with one another.
Tunnel grinder!
Jump! Tell me, Quinlan, are you testing my faith in you?
No, Master. This is just a mistake. Master, the tunnel grinder?
Focus, young Quinlan. Force push together with me. Now, follow me. I was afraid of this. They've pinpointed our location.
The tunnel grinder isn't leaving us much room to maneuver.
We make that work to our advantage. Follow my lead. We've lost our pursuit for now, but we need to get off the planet. That would be easier, of course, if one didn't smell like one had just been flushed through the sewer.
Qui-Gon says a true Jedi does not place too great a value on how he looks, but on how he is.
I revere Qui-Gon, but he doesn't care that he looks like a bantha and smells like a rodeo. Not every word from his mouth is a pearl, despite what he himself may think.
Yes, Master.
Now stop smirking and let's get to the spaceport. They're going to try and ship out some Bacta, and I mean to be on that ship.
Yes. I remember that aspect of Qui-Gon.
And that sounds very much like Quinlan. Quinlan and I were on Tatooine the last time Qui-Gon was there. We heard about his death just before we left. Quinlan regretted not contacting him. We were working undercover, and he wasn't aware that Qui-Gon's need was so desperate.
It's hard enough to see the path we do walk. Do not regret what could not have been helped.
On Troikin, there were a whole bunch of us questioning our path. What remained of the Republic army after Stark's trap sprung shut evacuated to Mount Avos on Senator Valorum's suggestion? Stark's forces were hard on our flank as we struggled into the caves.
Blast Valorum, his rendezvous is a death trap. We should never have left the Invincible. His panic may have cost us our lives. What was that?
Offhand, sir, I would say that was the remains of the Invincible.
Quickly! The ship is about to explode!
You laid hands upon my person. What do you mean in doing this?
Saving your life. Something evidently pleasing to neither of us, but necessary. Do exactly as I tell you, and you may live a little longer.
Tyvokka.
It is his funeral pyre, Plo Koon. It's the best that we can do for him for now.
Valorum, I hold you responsible for this state of affairs and shall say as much to the Senate on my return.
Stark set a trap, and you obliged him with an unauthorized fleet and army. It will be interesting to see how you explain that to the Senate.
Further discussion should wait until we are in the safety of the caves. This way.
Inside the caves, I took inventory as the units organized. It wasn't very encouraging.
The cave's water supply seems quite extensive. We have food for 10 days, but no Bacta and limited medical supplies.
Plainly, this is hopeless. Surely we must hope for peace while we can.
I concur. Might as well give Stark what he wants. He's going to get it anyways. Give it our best shot and we missed.
Nonsense! The troops are still intact, and the mountain protects us from the bombardment.
Stark is not prepared for a long engagement either, and is finding it hard to keep his collective intact.
You can't know that.
Actually, I can. I'm in his mind this very moment.
Gentlemen, please. I appreciate this is not what you anticipated.
Trodos has a point. We are pirates, assassins, and mercenaries. Soldiering ordinarily is not what we do.
But this is hardly an ordinary situation. We have the Republic by the throat. Without Bacta and access to hyperspace lanes, their alliance will collapse. And if we stay united and do whatever it needs doing, then we will be the dominant force in the galaxy.
You always were a being of grand vision, Stark. Grander, perhaps, than we need. You have led well so far, Stark. But now we do as you say. For now.
Excellent. So far as the Republic knows, we've already wiped out their forces. Maintain a calm blockade while we make it a reality. We strike as soon as we bring our ground forces to bear. Hit them before they have a chance to dig in.
We must make ready for a frontal assault. Stark hopes to take us unawares.
If you have access to Stark's mind, why don't you use those mysterious Jedi mind tricks of yours and make him surrender to us?
Distance is too great for that kind of control. Also, his lieutenants at this point would kill Stark were he to surrender. We must hurry and prepare the troops. The attack is imminent.
I don't know how long the battle lasted. It seemed like days. It may have only been hours. We were outnumbered, but had the advantage of position. We rained fire down on them from every mine opening. Stark's forces attacked, retreated, and regrouped. What I remember most clearly, Master Plo, was that you always knew where they would strike next. At the final push, when Stark's forces seemed ready to overtake us, you came with the Jedi, rallied our troops, and pushed them back. Nor did you neglect us after the battle was over. You visited us, encouraging, praising, healing where you could, easing the way of those who were dying. I know that Qui-Gon and Adi Gallia were also there, but it was you everyone remembers best, because you were so alien to us. General Tarkin has been most explicit about wanting only humans in his army, and many of us, I am ashamed to say, thought like him, myself included. We learned from you that day. Kindness and healing flowed from you. Your concern was genuine. We were not tools toward your own individual glory. We would never forget that lesson.
I am a Jedi, Jace. I could not do otherwise. Any other Jedi would have done as much.
Perhaps, but it was you.
I began to understand Tyvokka's exasperation, Plo. One should not seek the glory, but one should own one's deeds, good or ill.
Was that the end of the war, when you defeated the collective?
Far from it. Stark's forces pulled back, but they did not go away. Stark has convinced the others to wait us out until our food and ammunitions are gone.
A good plan, and it will work. There's no chance of rescue. I doubt if the Republic is even aware we're alive. You've had your fight, Jedi. Soldiers have died. Ready to admit you are defeated? Or do you still wish to waste your usurped command?
There's truth to what he says. Tyvokka was clear that we need to get Valora back to Coruscant. The Senate must be convinced to hold out.
I also must return. You must get me to safety.
How do you plan to get anyone to Coruscant? We have no ships.
Another good point. We'll have to take one of Stark's. Has our pilot recovered?
Yes, and I can pilot a starship as well.
Senator Tarkin, would you like to return to Coruscant with the others?
You would like that, wouldn't you? Complete your usurpation of my command. No thank you. You will all most likely die or be captured, and there'll be an end to this farce.
Plo Koon, I beg you to stay with us. If you leave with the others, the soldiers will think you've abandoned them.
Darling's correct. Entrust Senator Valorum and the Neimoidian to us. We'll make sure they get off planet, and then Obi-Wan and I will rejoin you.
We paused only long enough for Jace to create a diversionary attack. A small access shaft had been found on the other side of the mountain, and our party used that to leave. Once clear of the mountain, Qui-Gon and I secured transportation to get us back to the spaceport. The problem there was to secure a spaceship that would meet our ends. We were certain that Stark's ships were immune to the virus that barred the Republic from the hyperspace lanes. What we needed was a ship that was small and fast and ready to fly.
Which ship do we try?
Plo Koon discovered that Stark keeps a personal ship fueled and ready. He doesn't entirely trust his own people. He described it to us. It's that one over there.
We will need to create a diversion.
Are we discovered?
That's our diversion. Adi Gallia.
I feel it too. You find them, I'll get the others aboard and take off. May the Force be with you, Qui-Gon Jinn.
And with you, Adi Gallia.
How quickly can you get us aloft?
As quickly as you can get the Neimoidian on. What caused the explosion?
That was myself and Quinlan.
Tell me, Master, are you testing my faith in you?
No, Quinlan. This is just a mistake.
Get in!
Ah, Qui-Gon Jinn. I thought it was you.
I heard you were on Tyvokka.
We were. We stowed away on a Bacta freighter trying to get off Hypera, which, unfortunately, was seized by Stark ships and hijacked here. I attempted to deny Stark the use of Bacta.
So you blew up the freighter?
Things escalated. I was surprised to find you and your Padawan here.
There goes the reason. We provided a diversion so that Aayla could attempt to get Senator Valoran back to Coruscant.
A pity we didn't meet sooner. I too have information that must reach Coruscant.
As the Force wills. I don't think you've met my apprentice. Obi-Wan Kenobi, this is Tholme, and his Padawan, Quinlan Vos.
Hi. Hello there.
We've lost pursuit for the moment. Obi-Wan, get us back to Mount Avos while we can. I need to bring Master Tholme up to date on the situation.
It was then that Quinn and I learned of Tyvokka's death.
It is good to have you with us, Tholme. Although I wish the circumstances were better. Especially since we do not enjoy the benefit of either Aayla or Tyvokka.
He's dead. Why can't we simply say Tyvokka is dead?
There is no death, young Padawan. Only the Force. We've discussed this. Quinlan!
Obi-Wan, follow Quinlan and make sure he doesn't get lost in the tunnels.
My apologies. That was unspeakably rude.
Every Jedi has their own problems with one or more of the tenets. This is Quinlan's. In time, he will find the truth.
I hope you are right, but I fear this is something that will always be with him.
Masters, forgive me, but you need to hear this. This fella's Exexto, a native of Troikin. His name's Billibango. One of the patrols picked him up. He came to us with a warning.
Most Zexto hate you side, other side both. But Billibango want to be Jedi, indeed, yes. So he come to tell you, big time danger for all of you. You disturb Chilat Eaters, indeed, yes.
What are these Chilat Eaters? How are they a danger?
They're bugs, sir. Several centimeters long. Travel in swarms of up to 20 or more. Chalat is the Sexto's word for flesh. They're predators, sir.
Most true. Mine's abandoned when Chilat Eaters make nest below side. They sleep before, but you boom booms wake them up. Eat you alive if you're not careful.
Quinlan, my master asked me to make sure you didn't get lost in these tunnels. Although I don't know them very well, and I think we might have gotten lost.
They tell us there is no death, Obi-Wan. Only the Force. But I felt death. I read things off of objects, images, sense memories. When I was young, my parents were killed. I read an object trying to find out how they were killed. I experienced their deaths with them. My master says that's why I have trouble with the fourth precept. I got too close to physical death. It's hard for me to see past it. Maybe I shouldn't tell you all this. I don't think Tholme has told everyone. Qui-Gon knows.
You can trust me, Quinlan.
Ow! What are these things? And where did they come from?
Quinlan! Calm, Obi-Wan. We have to stay calm.